Hello Booksties, welcome to today's video. I thought I would bring you with me as I build some extensions for my bookshelves and reorganize the whole thing, because currently the situation is not it. I'm going to show you in a minute what everything is looking like. Things are overflowing, things are just stuffed in every corner. This is what I'm currently working with. I have a lot of space to add extensions on the top, and my shelves are just, as you can see, like double stacking. And a lot of my pretty covers that I want to display have been just shoved in there. It's time I redo them. And I want to find a new system for how I'm organizing my books, because now it's all over the place. Like on the bottom I have some YA mystery, I have thrillers, I have fiction, I have contemporary, I have fantasy. Same thing on this side, and then I have some dark romance with some classics. What I'm basically saying is I need to find a different system. So hopefully this whole revamp will give me a chance to just start from scratch. Now that you know what we are doing today, get cozy and let's get into it. I'm gonna go change into a pair of comfy PJs, make myself an extra large decaf coffee, and I'm going to be listening to my audiobook. I'm currently listening to Game of Thrones book number 2. I have around 3 hours left. I'm not going to bore you with unnecessary footage of me building the extensions and attaching them and cleaning out my bookshelves, but I will include clips of the process so you can kind of see how it is evolving. All right, extra large coffee has been secured, and I decided to build the extensions first because I thought if I start emptying the bookshelves right now, I won't have any floor space to build. All right, so 1 extension done, 3 more to go. The extensions have been successfully secured. Now all I have to do is empty the bookshelves, clean everything, and reorganize and put everything back. Yay! Seeing all my decorations laid out like that made me realize I might have too many, but I love them. I don't think I could give up any one of them. Here's what we're working with so far. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little overwhelmed seeing that it's almost 7 p.m. I think I just bit off more than I can chew, to be honest. This is what the bookshelves are looking like at the moment. Ignore the big ass hole. It's gonna be covered up with books later, and I think I'm gonna change the layout of the shelves. I want them to be more symmetrical. This is my little crystal shelf. I try to put the books in piles, depending on genre, just to make the organization part easier, hopefully. So here we have classics. Here is all fantasy, you guys, all the way until here. Are you kidding me? I did not know that I owned this much fantasy. Here I have dark romance and taboo, whatever, anything with a darker theme is in this pile. And then this itty bitty pile is my fiction. Apparently I'm not the biggest fan of fiction. Oh, as well as 2 dark academia books. And then over here is 1, 2, 3 and a half is my contemporary romance. And then this pile is everything self-help, and you're probably wondering why Mindhunter is on there, but I don't know where else to put it because it's not exactly a thriller. So it's going to go with my self-help. Also, if you hear drilling in the background, just ignore it. We're having renovations done in the house. Then these last 2 piles, all the way till there, are all of my thrillers and mysteries. Wish me luck. Now all I have to do is wipe down all the shelves and try to figure out what's going to go where. Now, certain shelves like my Sarah J. Maas shelf is going to remain as is, as well as my Tahira Mafi shelf, Stephanie Garber shelf. Certain shelves are going to remain the same, as well as my crystal shelf. I just need to clean it. But I want to put everything together depending on genre, because before everything was just chaos, it was just mixed up. So I want to keep fantasy separate, and then like contemporary romance, dark romance, all of that good stuff, as well as like my self-help, etc., fiction. I think those can be closer in range. Also, how cool is that I still have enough space if I ever want to like expand, I can still go one not floor, what's it called, like one level higher. So that made me feel really good. And I also have this wall. Obviously, if push comes to shove, I can just buy another bookshelf, add 2 extensions, and then have like a complete library. But as of now, I absolutely love my little plant blanket mirror situation. That's why I actually went with extensions instead of buying a whole entire new bookshelf. But it's good to know that I've got options. You feel me? All right, let's get back into it. I attached some like LED lights, but I'm not really sure if I like it. I don't know. Also, I feel like it's not bright enough. On another note, I ordered myself some comfort food, Japanese. Gonna have a little dinner break and then hopefully get back to work. All right, Booksies, it's the next day now. Yesterday, I stayed up until I want to say 12. Obviously, I wasn't doing the shelves until 12, but I had to clean up and vacuum and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, and it was too dark to film everything. So now I'm going to show you the bookshelves in all their glory. Okay, so here's an overview of the bookshelves. I think they turned out stunning. I'm not 100% sure about how I organized everything, but it'll have to do for now. So basically, these 2 shelves are fantasy, except the bottom one has a little bit of thrillers I had to carry over from this shelf. This shelf has literary fiction, thrillers all the way up until here. And then the last 2 shelves have my classics. And I'm kind of concerned, like when I eventually want to buy more classics, how is that going to work out? I don't know. That's a problem for future Yasmin. And then here I have all my self-help books on the top. Next, I wanted to display all of Mia Sheridan's books. This is the shelf I am not like really happy about, but it is what it is. I have 2 special editions of Anne of Green Gables and my Maxton Hall. Then under here is all romance, contemporary romance. And then the last 2 shelves are my dark romance / like taboo, darker themed romance. So far, I'm happy with it. Let me show you from this side. That's all fantasy. And then here. And then I put the decorations back on top. I wasn't sure initially if I was going to do that, but I'm going to keep them for now. And I was thinking eventually I could get one more big bookshelf. It would fit right here. And then I could also add 2 extensions. Like for these, I could add 1 more. And for the regular one, I could add 2 more. So you know what that means. I need to go book shopping. Alright, Booksies, this concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed my mini bookshelf transformation. Let me know if you want an in-depth bookshelf tour, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!